years ago kindly donated money to Bryn, and that was for the benefit of the people.
Mandy Thomas, one of the team leaders here in Bryn Residential Home in Bracla.
And Penny Griffiths, manager. So I think what we need is something with good access, good paths, something that will take them on a journey around the garden.
Yeah, stimulating their senses, and that I think is really important.
Yeah,
Plenty of
reminiscence as well.
colours, flowers, wine.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, did you see that?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Meryl John. I'm the registered manager of Anwyn Care Home. We're a home for 60 people, all with a diagnosis of dementia or some sort of mental instability. This is the sort of beach scene where we've got it here because there's not that many people who've got bad memories of going to the beach. And some of the men, they come down and sand the boat down. This here then is it's at the right level for the wheelchairs. And families get involved as well, you know, they'll come, they put some seed in for the birds there. So the purpose is, right, let's get a few plants, you know, and let's do something here. The animals we've got around, very lifelike. That's a good focal point to talk about because when people are sat around there, they can see, you know, the fox and the owl. Got another owl over there, badgers, sheep here, and we're lucky enough we've got the sheep there. But it's important to have age-appropriate things. The majority of the people here come out, enjoy the scenery, but also they can get involved with other projects like sanding tables down, painting if they need to. And we've got families who bring plants in and flowers and use that as they are visiting time to plant things in our garden. So yes, yeah, it's a focal point for the home.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Mm.
For the relatives, for the
House on top.
residents, for the families, for the friends, and also for the wider community. Because we all live together. Hi, my name is Tim Williams from Hengoed Court Care Home. For everybody who lives here, they've always had either a lovely back garden or a special front garden. So every year we really do make an effort to make sure that that's replicated within the home here. So there's that sense of pride and that sense of belonging. But over the last 5 or 6 years, we've done numerous trips down to Bryn Park, which brings back lots of memories and lots of emotions of folk growing up and spending time feeding the ducks and going for walks around the paths. And we've got a little bit of land, and about 5 or 6 years ago we decided to change an area that we had into a nature park, and sort of bring Bryn Park to a different side of Swansea, so that then it's not just about the flowers during the summer, but we can look at the birds, we can see the wind blowing, the different trees growing, the visiting animals coming and going. So that sense of remembering the good old days of Bryn Park can be on people's doorstep, really. And not just for the people that live here, but for the relatives, for the residents, for the families and for the friends, and also for the wider community. Because here, we all live together and we all share life together and build, that sense of community together, really. So outside space for us is really, really important. And over the years, it's grown and it's got, it's got bigger, and we've invested in it because we recognise the importance of it. And the importance of what that has for, and in people's lives, and what it does, for the soul, really, and what it does for the heart and what it does for the health. And just to go outside and to feel the wind blowing in your face and the different smells that come from the garden and come from the outside space is really, really important, and really jogs memories and helps to reminisce about, important times and moments in people's lives. Bill, for the last 3 weeks or so, he's been doing his potted plants. So by 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, he's sitting outside, enjoying the weather.
I've been up here now since about last October, and just lately I've been helping Tim with all his flowers. And next year, with a bit of luck, I'm going to get hold of the greenhouse. They've got a nice big greenhouse here. So I'll be down the greenhouse most of the day.
All our tomatoes and all our bits and bobs. Again, now we've got a relative who sort of takes charge of all of this garden.
I was just going to say, do you have groundsmates and stuff? Because obviously you've got some beautiful hanging baskets. I would imagine the residents not up to sorting them out. That somebody's job during the summer to keep an eye on things.
we all muck in, but you know, myself and there's another chap, and we just water the plants on on a daily basis. But all of the veg that you see is grown by two of our relatives whose wives passed away. One 2 years ago, another one 3 years ago. Because they've got a connection with the place. They're here 3 or 4 times a week. They come and spend the day with us. They have lunch with us. Then they come out into the garden if the weather's good enough. They can do. But then all the veg patches then are grown by them. Then.
Now, I didn't have a garden of my own. I used to do my father's garden and my uncle's garden. In my uncle's garden, I had a 20-foot row of kidney beans in, which meant you had 40 sticks. So you had 40 plants.
So all of the pots you see all laying in the walls, they all come up for the summer, and some of our residents do all of those then. So we set some tables up. So that side is shady in the morning, this side is shady in the afternoon, and we just move the tables around.
And they're able to come in and out.
Yeah. And folk can just use it as as they please. We've got a couple of ladies who like to do a little circuit before lunchtime. We got some who it's always too cold and too windy for, but they love looking at the gardens. Yeah, it's the tidiest boarding shed you're ever going to see. But this is a great place for a fag.
You told me about that, didn't you?
So we've got quite a few folk who like to come in here for a little puff, have a little sit down, close the door and have a little chat.
Pretend they're not there.
Yeah. In here now.
Would you want like a water? Yeah, it'd be nice, yeah. Take the grit out.
Yes.
And
put
the water there.
It would be nice to have a water feature here.
Yeah, water's alive, isn't it?
Yes.
It's alive and...
Yes, it would be nice.
Well, I'd like to be able to swim in it, I would, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when I lived in Pencoed, all green fields around and forests. I used to go out very early in the morning and the frost was on the ground, and I used to take the bees and put them all up my arm.
Oh.
They didn't know, they didn't sting me, because they could feel the warmth of my body going through them. And they didn't want to play around with that. They were so comfortable on my skin with the warmth of my body that they didn't care. They were from the frost, from the cold morning air onto my warm body, and they were enjoying life. Yeah.
The bees then, there's another good idea coming in to play, that if we did have a hive with the bees in, that we could, obviously then there would be more wildlife again.
And it's just something that a little seating area so the families can go out there and use that, and they can spend quality time as well, which would be nice. I think that's lovely. That the whole, and something the community can access, like the schools. We're only over the way from a little junior school, so if we could sort of get a little bit of involvement from them and maybe some little bits and pieces.
They could be pool dipping with the nets.
Yeah, that would be nice.
My house, listen to me, showing off my house. I haven't got a house. In here.
Am I going to get in trouble now?
You're not going to get in trouble. This is my home. In here, look. There's my asters. And I'll transplant them from there into a bigger pot. And they'll be nice. And these are, what do you say, they're lupins.